seconds of silence.
For the queen.
Fuck you. Leave room for Elizabeth.
God save the queen. I can only save her so long. So long.
Hello! And welcome to Cheese.
Are you gonna be okay? Do you need to start over?
A Healthy Root.
Oh my god.
A podcast where two sisters reminisce on growing up in rural Wisconsin. I'm Cydel.
And I'm confused.
Hi, Jade.
Hi.
What brings you in today?
I wanted to switch cars. So I came back. And I brought Moose. He's a dick.
Yeah.
He's a little shithead.
Well, he started... Yeah. Well, I mean, he's always nice for, like, 2 seconds, and then he attacks.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, he's really sweet to get you to get close enough, and then he's like, ah, I gotcha.
But he kind of does okay if you hold him like a baby.
Yes, but the thing is, even if you're really nice to him, if you want him to get off of you, like, okay, so he'll lay on my chest when I'm sitting on the couch. I'll be like, this is fine. But if I need to change positions, I'll kind of put him on the ground. He will back up and then run at you and jump super fast, like parkour, back to where he was sitting. Because he'll be like, if I do this really fast, then you can't tell me no. So he does that. Like,
wait, what? He gets off of you and then comes back on?
No, I put him on the ground. So he's on the ground. He looks at me, and then he parkours really fast. So he'll do maybe 2 jumps, but it's always a jump. Like, it's aggressive. It's not like he climbs back up. He'll go, pa, pa, and then, like, the second one, he'll land on your sternum.
Nice.
And then he'll lay down. And he'll be like, I'm sitting here again.
What
like
a
that.
asshole. What a little asshole.
He is.
Well, so, I mentioned in the last episode that I wanted to feel nostalgic about my childhood. And I've also talked about the fact that I've been babysitting a lot as well. Actually, I have something to say quick first. Before we get into the episode. There wasn't an episode last week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, what we are doing, since I am going into college, I started college, woohoo! We are going down to 3 episodes a month. We're skipping the 3rd week of every month. There will not be an episode.
Math, yes.
Yes. Yeah, and that's just to help me meet my deadlines and everything, and not have to, give some room for school and room for the podcast. I can get ahead on the podcast so that you don't get episodes like 23 hours later than you're supposed to, or more than that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's happening. Just so you know, every 3rd week of the month, there will not be an episode of Choose a Healthy Fruit. Until probably summer.
Yeah. Until further notice.
Yes.
All right. You ready to jump in?
Then it's also now my bedtime.
Yeah,
we usually record when you're asleep, but now we're recording when I'm falling asleep.
Because you wake up so early now.
Yeah. Yeah, I take the bus, so the bus leaves at 6.
Yeah.
So I have to get up at like 5, 4.
Do they stop anywhere else? Like, do they stop? Oh, on the way?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Eek. Is this the first stop?
No.
Oh, interesting. So you have to wait for the bus to come?
Yes.
Okay.
They stop at 2 different hospitals in our town.
Oh, okay.
And so they stop at one. And then they stop at my school. Like, I'm going to a technical school that has many branches. Yeah. So there's a branch in our town, but they don't have my classes, so I'm going to the main school.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then they stop at my school, and then they head out to the next town, and they stop at the library there.
Oh.
and then there might be another stop in another town, but then they're into the city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then there's a few stops there too.
Yeah.
But they also, I learned, will stop like anywhere on the route.
Like if you just go, hey, I want to get off?
Yeah. They stopped on the road that we were going on.
Uh-huh.
They just stopped in the middle of it. And I was like, why are we stopping? And a lady from church got on.
Oh, is it the one I'm thinking about?
Yes.
With his blood pressure?
So. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Because then she works at the hospital.
Uh-huh.
In the city.
Yeah. That's wild as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's possible also maybe I could just say like, hey, can you pick me up at home? But
I don't know, I think you might live too far off.
Yes, but I could also walk. Because we do live right off of that road, so I could just walk onto
and by right off, road. You mean like half a mile away.
Well, yeah, but it's the same road.
Yes.
You know, we are attached to the road. Whatever.
Because then it's uphill both ways.
I guess, whatever. But I think I might also want to just drive to school. Then the car gets driven for a little bit. And it doesn't have problems. And then also the school is right next to my gym.
Oh.
And then I have taekwondo.
That's nice.
Like right when I get dropped off on Mondays. Mm-hmm. So
are you bringing all of your stuff with you?
Oh, I was put in the car.
Yes. Okay. Okay. I was like,
So that will be nice. Mm-hmm. I think. Anyway, now that we've talked about my bus forever. Mm-hmm. So I've looked at the toys that my child that I babysat was playing with, and all the stuff that she wasn't playing with, and thinking about like what stuff I loved as a kid and whatnot. So I loved stuffed animals as a child. That was definitely my favorite toy.
Yeah. Yeah. They're so versatile.
Yep. I thought that animals were better than humans as a child. Like, I came to that realization real early. And I remember, I have like a memory of holding one of these stuffed animals that I've brought with me today. And thinking, animals are so much better than humans. I hate people.
Oh my god, I love that.
As probably a 5-year-old.
I mean, start them young.
So, yeah, the stuffed animals, they told me that people suck.
Yeah, they were like, ugh. I know, right?
Yeah, so I have 4 stuffed animals from my childhood. And I will have to take pictures of all of them. And stuff.
They might get posted on Instagram, who knows?
Yeah, they'll get posted on Instagram eventually. 4 years from now.
Yeah. That sounds great.
That sounds like a good plan.
So, expect it then.
Yeah.
Set an alarm.
Yes. So, the first animal that I have 4 stuffed animals with me. The first one is Copper. Mm-hmm. He is a dog. Mm-hmm. I'm not entirely sure what breed he is.
Chihuahua.
He is a Chihuahua. I was thinking he's like a life-size Chihuahua.
Oh, yeah. He might even be a little bit bigger than a Chihuahua.
Yeah, to be honest. His head's really big.
His head is really big.
For a Chihuahua, yeah. But he is tan. Mm-hmm. He's got pointy ears. Mm-hmm. And he has a green and brown moss green color. Yeah. That's a good description of it. So, and then he has like the glass eye.
Yeah, he's got glass eyes.
Yeah. And a plastic nose. Mm-hmm.
I think my favorite part about him is his eyelids.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got plastic eyelids. They're kind of rubbery.
They're like fake leather almost.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, more rubbery.
Yeah. So, he was, when I was a child, a hunting dog.
Mm-hmm.
We went hunting together.
Yeah, her and this chihuahua.
Yes. I imagined him being a bigger dog than a chihuahua.
Yes.
But what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, he's a hunting dog, and he's old and stuff. I didn't talk about the name. He's obviously named after Copper from Fox and the Hound.
Yes.
But he doesn't look anything like Copper.
No. No, but he has the traits, like the characteristics.
Yeah. So another thing about Copper is he has a bum leg. So his front left leg, I don't know. It's
losing stuffing.
Lacking in stuffing.
Yeah.
He's got stuffing, lots of stuffing everywhere else, but in his leg. So he tends to lean forward and maybe fall forward sometimes.
I'll fall right on that nosy.
Yeah. Well, no. He falls on his eye.
Oh.
Actually.
R.I.P.
And so he has, his left eye is scratched. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
It's very dull. There is some scratching on the right eye, too.
Yeah.
Or right, left, the opposite.
That's fine.
Than I said.
That's fine.
But anyway, yeah, he's a great dog. Also hooking a leash to him and dragging him around. Also probably
that's not good
scratch
for
the eye.
So. But a leash does go nicely on that collar.
It does.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Like the leash that we had before we had the dog.
Yes. I purchased dog toys and a leash.
Mm-hmm.
I convinced your mother to buy those things for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wanted a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I also got another dog from Goodwill. Because we got the leash from Goodwill.
Mm-hmm.
So I also got a stuffed dog. And I would drag her around too.
R.I.P. Oh my god.
She's somewhere now. So that's Copper. And then the next one is my raccoon.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have a name. He did. Definitely have a name. I don't remember it.
I'm trying to look at it to see what his name is and don't remember.
No. Definitely not. I don't think.
Did he actually have like a name?
I feel like it was for a short period of time.
Because then he's just a raccoon.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's mainly what we called it. Raccoon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He doesn't look like a raccoon. Like, look at his face.
He looks like he's been squished.
Yeah, but that's just how they made him. I didn't squish him.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I looked up pictures. He's got a big head. Mm-hmm. Much like Copper. Big head.
Mm-hmm. Well, raccoons also have very big pointy noses.
They have pointy noses. So... That's the thing, is that this is not pointy.
That's hard to do with a stuffed animal without poking a kid in the eyeball.
That's true.
Look at that leather nose.
It's leather, though.
It could become a dangerous thing.
So, my raccoon is sitting in kind of a... It could be either a relaxed or a playful
Yes, like I'm ready to pounce.
Here, yeah. Mm-hmm. Or I'm ready to cuddle with you. So it was very, very, very versatile pet. Yeah, stuffed animal. Yeah. He said he has the raccoon traits, and he has glass eyes too. Doesn't have the eyelids.
No.
And a leather nose, like we said. And he is well loved. I think all of my stuffed animals have a little bit of matting.
Yes.
Copper has some around his ears. He's got some around the nose.
Yeah.
But then also a lot of discoloration on this one. I think the white really makes it stand out.
Yes, yeah.
And he is actually a Cole's Cares stuffed animal. Yeah. So you can look up a picture of him.
Oh.
Because I found one, somebody was selling on Etsy. And that bright white.
Yeah, this is
I was like,
sand colored, maybe?
Yeah. Now, yeah.
Yeah. Not quite piss yellow, but...
Yeah. I forgot to say, he's kind of in he's in that playful pose and he's looking to the left.
Yes. Yeah, he's looking over his left shoulder.
Looking over, yeah. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah. That is the raccoon.
Mm-hmm. Did you just look up Cole's Care's raccoon?
Yes. I wanted to know if he was from because it says
a book?
It does say it. Yeah, a book.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that they didn't do books back then.
Oh,
probably.
Okay.
Because it was just the raccoon. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Who's next?
The unicorn.
Oh, the purple unicorn.
Yes. And I think, was this one a counterpart to Dizzy? Like, did we get her at the same time, do you think? I have no idea, though.
I have no clue.
I was very little when we bought.
Well, Dizzy was a gift
for
one of your birthdays to me.
Oh.
Because when you're a little kid and somebody else starts getting a birthday, you're like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
The hell are my presents? So you have to improvise.
Yeah. So, there's a lot to tell you about this unicorn. Mm-hmm. She's
Wait, hold on.
Smaller than the other ones we've talked about so far, but...
Can I talk about Dizzy?
Sure.
Dizzy is my stuffed animal that I've had since Cydel was little.
Uh-huh.
He's a Dalmatian.
Mm-hmm.
He has blue and purple spots. He's got a nice checkered bow, and he has glass eyes. And he is extremely matted because I've had him for a very long time. I recently found out that the part under the armpits is the only part that's still fluffy. And it's quite soft. Like what he used to feel like. It was really soft. But, yeah. He lives in my closet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you bring him out when you're sad?
Yeah. Yeah, I have my security blanket still as a 24-year-old adult. So
I think that the stuffed animal that I had that was like a security item is long gone.
What one?
I have no idea.
Because the ones I think of are those two.
Yeah, but these are when I was older. I don't know.
Like when I was older when I got Dizzy.
First, yeah, that's true.
It still counts as my security item.
That's true. But yeah, probably not the first one. But
no.
I mean, but there was also the blankets.
Yes.
Was also a thing. And maybe we'll have to talk about all my blankets.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like the Pooh Bear one was the first one, definitely. Yeah. Those are baby blankets, obviously. So
yeah,
they would be the first ones. But anyway, so like Jade said, she is a purple unicorn.
She's nice and she's got crocheted features.
She's got crocheted features. So she has her horn is crocheted and it is a rainbow. Going from a green to actually it goes to purple. I thought it went to pink, but it goes to purple. And they're all kind of pastel colors.
Oh yes, they're very pastel. The purple's very pastel.
And her inner ears are crocheted, purple crochet. She's got a rainbow yoke. And then she's got a rainbow bow on her tail.
Yes, which her tail scares me.
Yes, her tail is like a donkey tail.
Yeah.
The hair doesn't start at the base. It's down lower. And then she's also got crocheted hooves. And they're split too. Yes.
So I'm a tad confused as to what kind of unicorn this is, but we're not going to focus on
it. Sometimes unicorns are that way. You know? Sometimes they're drawn that way.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. But she's got, she kind of has, little beady eyes. There's some color to them. They're, orange. That's even worse. When you pull away the fur. You know why they look
beady?
Because the fur is covering the majority of her eyes. Pulling the fur away is scarier, though. But anyway, and then also her mane is white. And then
sure?
It was. And then she's got fur around her hair, around her feet as well. And that's all. It's all white. Well, and also, you know that a stuffed animal is well loved when you open up the creases and see what color it actually is.
Yeah, this is an interesting picture right here because there's grayish purple, and then as Cydel is moving this, I'm seeing a lighter pastel purple.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's looked like that for a very long time.
Yeah. It's the hug marks. Because your skin makes it all nasty.
Yes. Yeah. Kids have got to be grosser than adults.
Oh, for sure.
They gotta have, like, I think it has to do with probably spit.
There's a lot more saliva dirt and bodily excretions on a lot of, like, smaller human beings than there are on the more mature human beings.
Yes.
Yeah. Kids also will, like, take a toy and they'll rub it on the ground.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And then
they'll spit on it.
Take it and use it as a Kleenex. Yeah. They just, like, go for it, man. Kids are wild.
Yeah. So, yeah. She was a fantastic stuffed animal. I've definitely taken her all kinds of places.
Yeah.
The brand is Commonwealth.
Maybe that's why she's got weird.
And it says 2002.
So this it's the same age as you.
Yes.
Look at that.
This one was there for a very long time, yeah. So I don't know. I feel like it was just maybe something that was bought at Walmart. I don't know.
I'm trying to remember.
I don't know where Commonwealth
kind
so
Dizzy is.
Yeah.
Because if Dizzy's also Commonwealth, it's very likely that they
were bought together.
Yeah. Hello.
Jade is excited about my last one.
Did you put batteries in it?
Yes, I did. Actually, no. The batteries were good. But here's the thing. You have to make sure that it stays on its footing. Don't tip it upside down. Here's something I was going to say about each of the stuffed animals. Is their ears? Well, her ears are small. But look how they're all flopped to one side.
Yeah, because you squish them with your face.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always the same one, too. And with the pig, man. This pig is hard.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you sleep with the pig? Oh, you didn't say what it was. What's your face you're making?
I might have.
You might have slept with it?
So here's the thing about the pig.
The pig is adorable, and I love the pig.
It's bright pink.
Bright pink.
The
mouth is hot.
It's got a hard body. Yes. I mean, it's covered in fluff.
Yes, it's fluffy, but.
And it's got some, I don't know, velvety nose and ears, kind of.
Well, it's like felt, but yeah.
Felt. But so
once upon a time, it may have been closer to velvet, but
yes. And then it also does this. Oh no! Told you, you gotta do it right. Oh, shoot! I need a screwdriver.
You didn't bring one? Yay!
Oh no!
Oh, you killed it.
It's got some loose stuff in there, but you heard it oink.
It oinks and it walks.
Walks and it oinks.
That's the thingy.
Its tail wags, twitches, and its nose moves when it oinks.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
It's so cute.
And that is something that our great grandparents had at their house. And it actually is probably younger than all the other stuffed animals, or at least some of them.
Well,
because here's the thing, our parents bought it.
Oh, they did?
Yes. And they gave it to great grandma and grandpa. And
was it as something to use as entertainment?
Yes.
Okay.
For us. Because Dad said that they were all grown up when their grandparents moved to that house. So they didn't bring any stuffed animals or toys with.
Yeah, no, because they're like, oh, well, our grandkids aren't going to need these. So
So we had they had the pig, and then they also had these two dogs that flipped.
Yeah, they're like, okay, for the people who don't know what these are, they're the dogs that they'll like walk a little bit, and then they'll sit, and they'll flip. So if you've ever seen Friends, they have this in one of the episodes where they think it's Emma's first birthday, If you were born before, like, 96, you've probably seen one of these. But they're so freaking cute. They bark. They're like the pig, but they flip as well.
Yeah. And those ones, we also have those ones, but they don't work anymore.
Yeah.
They don't flip.
I mean, they're tired. They have done enough flipping.
Their circus days are over.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's all I have to say.
Okay, that's it. Well, I loved this.
Yeah.
This is wonderful, and it's making me think of all the stuffed animals that I had.
Yes.
So maybe one day in the future I might.
We'll also have to talk about the Webkins, but that will be its separate thing.
Yeah, that's all. That's, yeah.
It'll be a separate hour-long episode.
Yes. Speaking of, where are we at on time?
We're at 30 minutes.
Nice. Okay. Can I talk about my segment that's supposed to be short but probably won't be?
Yes.
Okay. So this is another... It's nostalgic, but not nearly as old as the rest of this.
When I was in high school. Yep.
When you were in high school? No, bitch.
Yes, bitch. That is when I got Verve.
Oh, okay. I guess I was in college.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we all know that Cydel's really good at falling down a rabbit hole, like, super good at it. Like, she can find anything on the internet and not know what she's looking for.
Yeah.
Like, it'll find her.
Explain how I got there?
Please, because I truly do not understand.
Yeah. Well, it started with anime. So that's also why it definitely didn't happen when I was little. Because I had to realize what anime was.
And then get into your anime phase.
Yeah, I think that's probably our friend gave us his Sword Art Online, which we still have.
Yes.
And
thank you. Thank you, Clayton.
Yes. And we will we'll get it back to you. We'll have to come down and visit you. When you listen to this episode, give us a give us a ring.
A ring. Bring. Power sisters.
Yes.
Your presence is requested in New Mexico.
Yes.
Right? Arizona? I don't
Arizona.
remember. Arizona. My bad.
But anyway, so we...
really
he also gave us, or me, he had, like, the first part of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Well, okay, Brotherhood.
Yes, on DVD. So I watched that, and then I was like, I need to watch the rest of it. And he's like, I don't have any other DVDs. It's just that one. And so I was like, well, I gotta go to Funimation. I got the Funimation subscription. I was using Funimation for a long time. And then Full Metal Alchemist disappeared. So I was like, what the hell? So then I went to Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll wasn't it. But then I think that Crunchyroll probably gave me ads for Verve, which is Crunchyroll plus Funimation plus Rooster Teeth plus Shudder plus Adult Swim, all of these things at the time.
Yeah.
And more. And so on Adult Swim was Bee and PuppyCat.
Yes. Okay. So
I watched all of it, and then I went, Jade, you need to watch this.
Yes, Bee and PuppyCat I didn't realize would change our lives. Like,
it's true.
Fully, like, oh my god. So Bee and PuppyCat is an American animation show. So it originally started in, like, a streaming, before streaming was truly a thing.
Yeah, was it internet cartoon.
Streaming, yes. So it was on the internet. The first episode, the first pilot came out in 2013, and that was just the one episode, and then there was a Kickstarter that was started to, like, help fund the first season. So then, through that Kickstarter, we got the rest of the episodes, which I'm so stupid and I forgot to look up how many episodes exactly there are.
Oh. I think there's something like 5, 6?
Yeah. I think 6 sounds right.
I don't know.
With
the with the pilot?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think it's 5 and then the pilot. Because I always had to look up the pilot.
Oh.
Because when I was trying to show people, it would put me at the second episode, and I was like,
yeah.
the fuck? Where's the backstory? So, like, I'd be like, shit. Because I only show someone, like, every 6 months.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't really click in my brain that I needed to look for that.
Yes.
Until I was like, the fuck? Like, anyway, I really like the word today.
Uh-huh.
I feel like from Alice in Wonderland, from Umbridge.
Oh.
Anywho, that's beautiful, isn't it? Now
That
I'm gonna be thinking about my
this? Oh, I already think about them.
So
my ums, my lovely lady ums.
So at the end of the like episodes that were available on YouTube, we all were like, "Oh my god, there's gotta be more!"
Yeah,
and this already took like 3 whole years to get this far. So everyone who's a Bee and PuppyCat stan, and I will say we are stans. We have watched it enough to be stans. We have looked up when the second season is coming enough times to be stans. We have fallen into the forums where people are going, "Oh yeah, it's gonna come in 2018," and we're all like, "It's 2019." like, oh fuck. Like,
I gave up on it. I was like, we're not gonna get more.
Just to protect your fragile heart.
Yes, and it's also like, you know, Oron High School Host Club had already done it to me.
Oh my god, R.I.P.
They set themselves up for another season.
Yes, they did.
That's the thing. They set themselves up for another season. Bee and PuppyCat just stopped.
But it stopped at a point with such a good, like, cliffhanger that you're like,
that's true.
The fuck? Like, why do I not have more information?
Yeah.
Did you forget about that?
It's been a while since I've watched it. So I think I should watch it again.
Yeah. I think that will help us with our analysis.
Yes.
Which we'll get into later. But I'm going to say my next point.
So I was like remembering things.
Yeah. So in 2020, it was announced that Netflix was going to be picking up the series.
In 2020?
In 2020, it was announced.
Okay.
And many Bee and PuppyCat fans, like Cydel and myself, we already had a scar. There was scar tissue. We were not going to open up that wound again. We're like, okay, sure. Like, Netflix picks stuff up and drops it so fast. Like, it's not even funny. Like, they cancel so many fucking good shows because they're like, which we can talk about later. But, so this new part was supposed to be called Bee and PuppyCat Lazy in Space.
Oh.
So far, like, what I've been seeing on Netflix is it's just Bee and PuppyCat.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking they might have had that placeholder to kind of tell people that it's not going to be the same.
Oh.
It's not just going to be those episodes thrown on to Netflix.
Yes.
But it's out now. And Netflix says Bee and PuppyCat. And I found out that this was actually a real thing by walking into my living room one day when I'd been watching Netflix. And then I walked out and I went and took a shower and I came back. And you know how they have the ads play on Netflix? I fucking saw Bee and PuppyCat and I went... and I ran and found my phone and immediately called Cydel. I was like, Cydel! Bee and PuppyCat! Bee and PuppyCat! It's on Netflix! And she... did not know what to do with me because I'm literally just yelling into her ear as I did you guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot to turn away. I was freaking out. Like, you can attest. I was not well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then you had to look it up.
Uh-huh.
And now my brain is farting again because
Well, it came out on September 6th, right?
Yes. 6th. Yeah. 6th.
Yep.
Yeah, so September 6th. And I'm just going to tell you this. There are 16 episodes out.
Holy fuck.
They're all roughly 25 minutes long.
Yeah.
So you and I are going to have to watch them. We need to watch them close enough to each other.
Yes.
So that we don't go, oh my god, I can't talk to anyone about this.
Yeah.
You know? Because we do that sometimes.
Can I talk about, I don't know, when we talk about our concerns.
Can I give a rough plot summary?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do that first because I just realized I hadn't done it yet and I was planning on doing it first.
Yeah.
So Bee and PuppyCat is about a young woman named Bee in her early 20s who is continuously fired from low-paying, entry-level jobs.
Mm-hmm.
She's just not good at them, to be honest with you. On her way home from a failed job, she's hit on the head by a strange cat or dog or cat dog. PuppyCat. Bee takes him in and soon has to explain to him how dire her financial situation is. So, PuppyCat has an answer to this. He can teleport himself and Bee to an alternate dimension, which is... It's called Fishbowl Space in, like, the online one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. I thought that's what it was called.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about why I have confusion later. But there is a temp bot, which is a member of several temp bots. It's a bigger network. And basically gives temp jobs. So every single time that they need money, PuppyCat just teleports them to temp bot. Temp bot gives them a job. And every job is wildly different, and it comes with cool outfits.
Yes.
And one really big
and it's
driving
extremely
force.
Dangerous.
Oh yeah, they're usually extremely dangerous. Like, you're like, oh, this is cute, and you're like, oh god, they're about to die.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how that turn happened. But one of the like main plot like driving forces is the fact that what the fuck is PuppyCat? Like, where did he come from? Why is he PuppyCat?
Yes.
And nobody can go, oh yeah, that's a cat. Or like, that's a dog.
Yes.
You know? So, that's what I have at the beginning. And I would like to state that Cydel and I did watch the first episode of the Netflix version.
Yes.
And we are going to talk about that.
Recorded.
Yes, right before we recorded. And we're going to talk about that. Cydel, you may start.
There will be spoilers.
Yes. So if you like really want to watch this, feel free to like not listen to the rest of this episode.
Yeah, pause it. Go watch the episode,
and then you can come back. Yeah. If you don't know if you want to watch Bee and PuppyCat and would like to hear two losers talk about the episode, my cat's fucking thrown up. What the hell?
On the carpet.
Yeah. I wasn't going to jump over this barrier, though. Fantastic. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I know I had some concerns when you announced to me that it was going to be coming out.
When I screamed at you, yes.
Yes. Because the episodes were not they were not uniform.
Yes.
In length.
Not by any means.
No.
When they were originally dropped.
But I know the episodes, you can watch all of the original episodes in an hour, approximately.
Yeah, actually, there's compilations that people have made so that you can watch it straight through.
Watch it straight through. Just going at it.
Oh my god! What is going on?
I don't know. But anyway, so... The first few episodes are like 5 minutes long, and then towards the end of the original series, it's like 15 minutes long.
Yeah. I want to say like the last two are maybe that long.
Yeah, so they weren't that long. So I was a little worried about Netflix, because I was like, they're probably going to make them into 30-minute long episodes.
Which they did.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't want them to put in a bunch of filler. You know.
Yeah, try to make one of the original episodes, like one of the 5-minute episodes, into a saga.
Yes.
Because that's just too much.
Yeah, I think that was my main concern. And I didn't expect them to pick up... I didn't expect them to go back to the beginning.
I didn't either. I expected them to pick up where we left off.
Yes.
And I was pleasantly surprised when we got to reintroduce ourselves.
Yes. So I didn't have any like concerns about it being true to the first one, other than like, well, I expected it to be a continuation, and I didn't want it to be, true to it, but I didn't have any concerns about it being the same thing, same exact thing. But then they did start at the beginning, and I was like, oh. And it's nice. And they kept most of the good lines and stuff like that. And the funny interactions.
Yes, except there is one problem that we have.
One problem. But they started off, but they added more to it, of course.
Yeah.
It's longer, so that's one. But they've added more, and the additions that they've made, most of them, really add to it. I really enjoyed
it. Fleshes out
addition.
the story more.
It definitely fleshes out the story more. Which, I mean, it definitely... There were holes in the original Bee and PuppyCat. 100%. So there's space to grow. But also, like, you also have to be afraid. Not afraid.
Be afraid.
You also have to be
aware.
Aware of and concerned about, like, just putting in too much and making it filler, you know. But, like, the first... So, let's start at the beginning.
Yes.
The first episode of the original one starts with her on the sidewalk. She's walking home and going, I got fired today. But this Netflix version, we started at a cat cafe.
Yeah.
And then we got to meet, why am I forgetting his name? Deckert.
There you go.
We got to meet Deckert.
Like, right away.
Right away. Yes. And I know that was adding in new characters was bumpier.
Yes,
in the original
series. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's smoother.
It is,
definitely.
Yeah. Well, right now they have the time because it was one person doing most of the animation, especially for the pilot.
Yes.
So God knows you don't have that much time to like sit and add in extra frames when you're like, I just need to get the story out.
Yes. So we are getting that extra stuff that really fills out the characters. And so we got to see Bee was working with Deckert at the cat cafe, and then Deckert started a fire, and and then Bee got fired for it.
Yeah.
So,
which I really loved the fact that we actually got to see, like, Bee basically took the blame for Deckert.
Yes.
Because Deckert was the one who started the fire.
Yes.
But she said, I did it.
Yes. We are setting up their relationship perfectly.
Yes. And because it's beautiful. It gives you so much more context than it did.
Yes.
And I think that they're doing pretty well.
Yes. And they both treat each other kind of like children, you know? Like, they both like act like they need to take care of the other one.
Yeah.
So,
like they should just date or whatever. Sorry about it.
But yeah, they added also like little details like poop to the crosswalk and the kids too that were playing. And,
which,
you know,
I mean, some people might think it's really unnecessary.
Yeah.
But it harkened back to the original. Like, there's such weird little things. And the fact that Bee is literally just going, like, that is true to the original.
Yes.
Stream, like,
she just stares at things and just laughs. A lot of times she does not act on things.
No she just
So yes, we went on it just it's all the great stuff that it had before and more. There was one scene that I was a little disappointed in. When
there was a lot of twiddles.
Yes. There was no real ones, though.
I know, there were more twiddles.
I didn't like how they did the scene. But she goes to her temp agent, and he's like, why are you back here already?
We just gave you that job.
Yeah, and there was a candy bowl. And in the original one, there's like his pet turtle is just going around. He's like all over the place, on the desk, on his head.
The turtle, like, what is happening right now?
He's like watching the turtle just wander around. In the Netflix version, it was just an office decorated with turtles. The computer looked like a turtle and had turtle stickers on it. And then turtle things on shelves, and it was honestly, it was kind of busy too.
It was extremely busy.
It made the room feel really small too. Yeah. Like I liked how big the room felt in the first one. And then he goes, like, she's like, I'm taking this candy. And he goes, I don't care, it's not my office. So like, it wasn't the actual guy.
No.
Whereas it was the actual guy in the first one.
Yeah, and he left.
He left the room.
Yeah, I forgot what he was doing.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he had to do something. But like, she was looking at the candy and staring at the candy, and then right before he came in, she took all the candy and put it in all of her pockets and stuff. And she went, "You took too long. Now your candy's gone. That's what happened." Booga. And left. Yeah.
Which is so much better than just, I'm taking this.
Yes.
And I want to take other stuff. I'm going to take more.
Yeah, that's what, yeah. It definitely, it was just, it's not as funny.
No, I love that line. It's so good.
They dropped an amazing scene that they could have. Excuse me, sir.
Left that door open, did you?
I knew it was open. But you can't go in there. Not if you're gonna move the door. Oh my god. He's coming in my lap.
Yeah.
Ah! No!
You're gonna have to pick him up.
No, stop it. Stop it. You little monster.
I wanna fight you.
Don't go on the laptop.
Oh, he does that. Oh, look, he's a studious little boy.
Keep wiggling. I think, in my opinion, they could have just left that scene.
Yeah.
What they did with it was not it.
No, it didn't help add to anything.
No.
That we know of. It's potential that they bring in the fact that she has all those turtle stuffed animals.
Yeah, I don't know.
But we're in episode 1 and we're a little sad.
Yeah. It's just we just lost that amazing bit.
Yes.
That was,
but I was still very happy that they included the story that PuppyCat tells.
Oh, that one was awesome.
And this is after they get their temp job. It was the same.
It was the exact same. And if they had done something to that song, I would have been.
Yeah. Well, and even if they did end up changing something when they were changing it in translation, you didn't notice.
Yes.
So even if something was different, it was so subtly different.
Yeah.
That it's not going to piss people off.
Yes. I think, the animation was cleaned up.
Yes.
But the style wasn't changed. That's one thing.
Yeah, it's very Steven Universe.
Yes.
If you watch cartoons.
Well, yes. The cartoon itself. But I was but also this one. Because it's a story. So it's different. It's a little bit of a different animation.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, so because that stayed the same. That made me so happy. It was a great moment.
I really don't like that they didn't.
Baby.
I know. I didn't like that they didn't have Wallace. They never gave the baby a name.
Yeah.
The PuppyCat was supposed to know this baby.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, I know this baby, but he doesn't say
what his name is.
What his name is. Yeah.
Wallace was a good whale.
And I don't know. I hate baby heads.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's probably a little bit of scarring from Phineas and Ferb, so.
Yeah. And lots of things, honestly. But, yeah, just they had an actual baby head on a planet.
Baby head.
Yeah. Instead of a whale on a planet. And he said all the same things. Did Wallace speak English? Or was it words?
I don't think Wallace spoke English.
Yeah.
Not until later.
Yeah. But and
that could have just been because they wanted to clean that up and make it easier to transition, but also a talking whale at this point wouldn't be out for us, you know? Also, if they do not give me some TempBot merch with this launch, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Fucking pissed. I fucking love TempBot. Sorry, I just remembered her. I love her.
Yes. Tempad is hilarious. Because she also, like, does not care.
Oh, no, she gives zero shits. Like, she will actively be like, I'm putting you in danger. Goodbye.
Yeah. So, but she had a very different voice.
But Tempad continuously has a different voice.
Her voice changes.
Yes,
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
They explain that by saying there's different Tempods. So you go to the Tempod that is available, and they all share the same, like, hive mind.
Yeah. Yes.
So they know you, they know what your last mission was, they know everything.
Yeah.
But they have different voices.
Yes, okay. That makes sense.
That's why they added that piece in. Because otherwise, in the first version, I was like, did they just, like, lose the voice actor? What's happening? And they kept changing, and I was like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm hoping that, there also were some Easter eggs of characters we saw.
Yes. Yeah, ones that are gonna come in later.
Yes.
Toast. Toast. Fucking love Toast.
There's also the, I can't remember his name. Huh?
The landlord's kid?
Yeah, the landlord's kid is in there.
Oh, God, I don't remember his name either. I really hope he still has a British accent, though.
Oh, yeah.
I really hope he still comes to fix the toilet. Because that was funny. I liked that episode.
Yes.
Hey, Patrick!
Yeah, also, this is as far as we can go.
Okay, I loved the little, like, dream that PuppyCat was having.
Yeah.
Dream, flashback, not quite sure what it is yet, but it was so beautiful.
Yes. Because we definitely saw towards the end of the original that there were some connections between Bee and PuppyCat, and there was more happening.
Yeah, there was something. Yeah, there was something going on. There was something that, like, they were connecting on, like, a level that we didn't understand. Like, there was something where, like, her past and his past, they had to, like, there had to be something.
There had to be some overlap. Yeah. But yeah. So I'm excited to finally actually get to see what is up with PuppyCat and what is up with Bee.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they are not just the characters that they will just give you in the first episode.
Yeah, like the description that I gave, that's not it. Like, there's way more to these characters, which is, it's good in any show to have not flat characters.
Yes.
But
yeah. I believe that in my early research that the creator of Bee and PuppyCat is also a creator of Adventure Time.
I believe yes.
Yes.
Or at the very least an animator. Or part of that project.
Yeah. Yes. So yeah, it definitely, like, you know, it's like, it harkens to that.
Yeah.
It's very much like that.
Yeah, I'd say it falls between, okay, so I view, like, Steven Universe as a very comfy show. Adventure Time, I view as, like, one of those shows that, like, was catering to boys.
Yes.
So there's a lot more happening.
Yeah, it's a
lot more slapstick.
Intense. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of slapstick. Yeah. And I really love a good cozy soundtrack.
Yeah.
So I loved Steven Universe. I still have to try to get into Adventure Time. I know people keep telling me that it's amazing, but I don't know. I tried it at the wrong times, I guess. But I'd say this is kind of leaning a little bit more towards Steven Universe.
Yes.
For me, because it's cozy. There's still parts where you're like, oh shit, we're in danger. But then it's cozy again.
Yes.
And you're like, I like it. It's very sweet.
Yeah, and I think it's very much, it's aimed towards that age that Bee is, the character Bee is at, you know, it's aimed at 20-something-year-olds, so.
Yeah. I mean, if a 12-year-old falls upon it, they're gonna like it.
I think.
You were in high school.
Yes.
You were, like, 13, 14.
Yes.
You enjoyed it.
Yes.
But it still fits for people like us currently.
I think, but what I'm saying is I think it's geared more towards people like us.
Yes.
You know, like...
young adults.
The people that can really relate to Bee.
Yes.
Like, that maybe have had trouble with jobs and stuff and paying rent and things. Like, I definitely was like, oh, that must suck.
Yeah, well, this is truly one of the first shows where I saw someone who was struggling.
Yeah.
Like, she wasn't financially stable. She wasn't just magically able to do all of this stuff. Like, she was like, I have no money.
Yeah.
But
like,
I'm gonna, like, try to, like, get through it.
Yeah.
And then she's getting her own odd jobs to get through.
Yeah. Shows like How I Met Your Mother and Friends.
Yeah.
I think Friends, they do talk about financial struggles.
Yes.
I mean, we don't see the effects of financial struggles. But in How I Met Your Mother, they just, like, time is not a thing for them.
Oh, God, no. Yeah.
Because Lily is just going to her job as a kindergarten teacher after drinking until 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, no?
No, especially not once you're in your late 20s. Yeah. Like, that's not happening.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're all like, we have jobs and like, full-time jobs, and we also spend
half of our time at the bar.
8 hours together a day. Like, that's not possible. You're all working at different places. Like, and with the whole group, too, most of the time. It's like, no. That's not, not realistic at all. But yeah. And I'm saying How I Met Your Mother is not realistic, but Bee and PuppyCat, where they go to space, that's realistic.
Yeah. I think we could go on forever with this.
You're right.
But I think we should probably sign off.
Yep.
I'm sure you guys will get more updates. I'm sure you probably won't want them, but congratulations. Maybe not next episode, maybe not the episode after that, but we're gonna talk about it. We might talk about it on Instagram. We might talk about it somewhere else. You will hear about Bee and PuppyCat.
Yeah.
This is your formal warning.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Thanks for listening to Cheese, a Healthy Fruit. Our cover art is by MJ Hennessey. Our theme song is by Melina Marchese. You can find her at melinamarchese.com. Follow the podcast on Instagram at cheese_a_healthy_fruit, Jade at Jade Powers with an extra S, and Cydel at Cydel Powers, spelled Cydel. If you have any questions or want to submit a story from your childhood, email us at cheeseahealthyfruit@gmail.com. Sources can be found in the show notes. You can find Cheese, a Healthy Fruit wherever you get your podcasts and on YouTube. Subscribe to Cheese, a Healthy Fruit and leave us a 5-star review on your favorite podcasting app. See you next time. Bye-bye.